Chuck was one of the people who helped build what the Don't Unfriend Me show. Chuck was one of the people who helped build what the Don't Unfriend Me show has become, alongside so many others in this incredible community. His generosity, encouragement, and belief in our mission helped turn an idea into something much bigger. While Chuck may no longer be with us, his impact remains. Every broadcast from this studio stands as a reminder of a man who gave selflessly and made a difference. His legacy will live on through the show and through the countless lives he touched. God bless and keep him. Until Valhalla, my friend. Bigger, better, faster, more. It all started with just a vote. A single choice in a sea of millions. And suddenly, people we loved vanished. Godparents to our children, lifelong friends, all gone with just a click, with a comment, with silence. That's when the seed was planted. Don't Unfriend Me wasn't just a name, it was a plea, a line in the sand, a refusal to let politics tear apart what humanity once held so sacred. We didn't set out to build a movement. We set out to tell the truth, even when it hurt. Long hours, lost sleep, more setbacks than anyone will ever see. There were days it felt like we were shouting into the void, but we kept showing up. Not for clicks, not for clout, but because this matters. We pushed through the doubt, the algorithm throttling, the shadow bans, the isolation, the nights we sat at the mic with empty inboxes and broken spirits. And still, we stayed. We persevered. Because we knew there was something here worth fighting for. For years, thousands of hours, laughter, heartache, raw conversations with real people. And now, it all leads to this. One night, one room, one moment. We can agree, we can disagree. You can love me, or you can hate me. Just don't unfriend me. It all starts right now.
Truth, are you tired of being so confused? You feel like you're more fucked up than the lies on the evening news. Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends. Agree or disagree, stop unfriend me. 'Cause I'm everything you want, damn sure what you need. I won't tell no lies. Back up on the facts with truth. And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's dad.
It's the chicks on the right here. We had such a blast on the Don't Unfriend Me show.
Check them out at The Dumb Show on social media or thedumbshow.com.
They stream weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern, and you guys, they are your people.
They totally are. And you can find us in all the places by visiting chicksontheright.com/links and watch us weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern.
Adjusting transmitter output. This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
Took you long
Sorry,
enough.
I'm focused.
I could tell you're focused.
I'm focused.
Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me Show. Olivia is focused. It's Thursday. This is her Friday, though. She's off for 4 days. 4 days. She's not
You
going to be
guys
able to.
got me for 4 days this week.
She's not going to be able
Aren't
to
you
walk for
lucky?
4 days. I'll tell you that much. I am so excited. I've been waiting all week for this, and I am stoked. She's like, "Hey, guess what? I'm off Friday," and then I'm like, "Great." And then she's like, "But I'm actually off Monday too." I'm like, "Are you kidding?" I am so excited. Like, it's awesome. I love it when you're off. I love it when you're off. I'm excited. Let's see, Liv. Tell him who's coming.
All right, tomorrow Dave Bondi will be
Yeah.
here. Gary Brugman will be here next Friday.
Cool.
Following week, Dan Nunn and Damani Felder will both be here that week, different days. Also next week, Hayden will be on Thursday and possibly even Ethan.
Oh, cool.
Which is cool.
That'll be fun.
July 8th, Tim Brown will be here. Garrett Sodano, Grassroots Army podcast, July 14th. The week after is Lisa Regina and a couple of her producers. And then the list goes on and on and on.
Nice. 10 seconds. Sweet. Awesome. Perfect.
Oh, I forgot. Barry's going to be in there at some point there as well. I got to get him back.
Love
up.
having Barry. Barry's amazing.
Yes.
Looks like a lot of people got their coins today. Mel is like, "Hey, I got my coins." Tommy, yours went out. I got all 6 of those out. I'm working on the other person. Donation goes up to 300. We're ready to go. Tanja was our last donation last night at $4. Thank you, Tanja. Phone call if you want to make it. It's up in the right-hand corner, 276-200-2105. You can call in anytime. We would love to talk
We
to
now
you.
accept Cash App. Just so you guys know.
Not even there yet, but
No.
that's okay. No, we're good. Listen, I want you to take initiative. It's outstanding. Go ahead.
Couple
4 days.
things.
I really don't care what you do right now.
Couple things. One, can anyone chat on X? Because I can't get into chat on X, wondering if it's just me. And 2, if anyone knows how to get a hold of Mike Roch, he's usually on YouTube.
Yeah, we need Mike Roch.
Please let me know. I've emailed him. He's the winner of the jacket. I can't get a hold of him.
Listen, Mike will be back, and no matter what, we'll get to him. He's busy. He's a doctor, for God's sakes.
I know. So I just wanted
it's,
to.
it's Doctor, and his name is Mike Roch. That's right. It is. Somebody made a joke and was like, "Hey, is it Mike Roch?" And I said, I don't think so, because it would be my Karach, which doesn't really make sense. But God love him. You know what I mean? God love him. He's a good man.
He is.
Tommy got coins today. Awesome. Tommy, what do you think? I mean, Melanie, what do you think of the coins? You guys like them? Are you excited? Speaking of coins, real quick, we're going to do this. This is, listen, the other coins sold out so fast, and you can't get them now. Now they're coming in like July 11th, and that's just too damn far. So we have a new box, a little bit bigger, and it's a mahogany and kind of sick, but it's got that clasp that we're talking about. It's perfect. When you open it up, it's got the actual commemorative card. This is a little styrofoam I hate this stuff. But it comes with 4 beautiful coins, 250 coins. Folks, the other box, which is well worth it, was $39.95. We wound up getting this box for $52.50. So it's available. We've already sold a couple. We've actually sold more than a couple. We've sold 35 of them. And you have a chance to pick this up. So if you want to, go over to the store and do that, and just look up 250 USA America coins, whatever you want to do a search in the top right, and you're good to go. Tommy Cawthon loves it. We'll talk about that box in a little bit. Tommy says they're great. Good. I'm glad you guys like them. Olivia sent you a pic of them. So looks like she sent a pic. Looks like we got a donation early on. Jeez, that's quick. Go ahead. Pop it.
Yes.
Pop it. Pop it.
Oh,
Pop it.
crap, wrong
Pop it.
thing.
Pop it. Pop it. Pop it. Pop it.
I'm
Pop
trying.
it. Pop it. Pop it.
You missing Snap and Crackle there, dear?
There it is. Early. Oh, Brenda Shepard donated. My shift starts at the same time the show starts. It's all I can do is pop in and say hello. Miss you all. Sending love and prayers to Mrs. Peterson. I was just thinking about that, Brenda, when I usually I would see, there's people I look for who comment and then they pop up, and I always saw him on his bike, pop up, and I was like, oh, that's Mike. or Chuck. Jeez. And I was thinking about Mike too. And the reason I was thinking about Chuck was because my friend Mike, who is across the street, who is Special Forces veteran, I just constantly thinking about him, Mm-hmm. And, life's too short. But yeah, I was thinking about Chuck today. And, that's it. It's always on Red Friday. He always seemed to be here on Red Fridays, always. But it just sucks. Matt, quick question. If I ordered a couple of shirts to aggravate my libtard family members, would I get them before July 1st? Yep. Yeah. Like, our turnaround time is sick. Like, the coins, Olivia and I are really good. It takes 1 day for the vendor to get them here. We have them boxed up. We send them the next day. It's like 3 days. Everybody got their coins. We're just waiting for that big shipment because we had to order 30 of them. That should be here today, if not tomorrow, and then we'll get it shipped out. But yeah, if you want shirts, you guys are perfect timing. Yeah, you can get them done. Okay. All right. Well, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yeah, but Chuck was always here on Red Friday. Always. It was just kind of a staple. And I saw the Red Friday jackets, and I just miss him, and and it's not like we talked every day, but his presence, you know what I mean? He was like a mentor, and whenever I needed a shot in the arm, and I would reach out to Chuck, and whenever I need just blatant truth, it's Mel.
Chuck was not afraid to tell you what he thought, and no matter
wasn't.
what,
he wasn't. Mel just gives me the truth when I need to hear it. She tells me. Chuck would give me that positive reinforcement, but not let me wallow in my own pity and shit. So anyway, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, Tammy's here tonight. Good.
Yes.
Tammy, we didn't have you. Nobody raids us, Tammy. Will you?
She tried to get somebody to raid us on the show she was on before.
Holy moly, was just in a show with 63K followers and over 200 watching, tried to get them to raid here. Well, that's okay. We'll keep raiding people. Monday, hopefully tomorrow. I'm excited. Tammy, let me check on your order. When did you order them, Tam? You ordered them on Monday? Oh, they should have shipped. Hold on. Guys, this is the thing. We will actually take the show to work to help people with their retail, because it's what we do. We're the customer service team.
We are.
And if we don't do it, nobody will. So, Tammy, I'm going to check on your order right now.
It's not that.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah. It's Tammy, did you order a shirt? No way. No. Tammy, no. Unless Tammy's been watching here for a hell of a lot longer.
Hey, Tammy, what's the order name?
It's Tammy Green.
Yep.
Tammy Blue, Tammy Orange, Tammy Magenta, Tammy.
Well,
Tammy Hohammy.
Oh, TV
Tammy,
Green. It's on there.
Oh, it is? Okay, yeah. I didn't out her last name. What do you mean at 17672 West Parkway, Mount Rushmore Drive in Montana? No. Phone number 816-223-1167. That one? Social Security 529-337645. Tammy, my dear, let's see. Your item was delivered to the mailbox. You're just being lazy, kid. Go to your damn mailbox. That's where it's at, Tamra. It's real simple. Go walk your ass outside and go get it. Go get it, because it's right there in your mailbox. You go get those. You go get those coins. You go get them and bring them right back here. The next time you call me collect. All right, so let's move on. We've got a busy.
Wow.
Ooh, driveway. Click it. See if
just
see. We're hoping. Did my order ship yet? Tammy, the shirt is being made, and I just did your box today. It's on the counter. It's going to go out tomorrow morning, right, Liv?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your shirt is being made. That takes 7 to 10 days. It's sometimes quicker, but I figure from order, it's actually about 5 to 7 days. It's about 5 business days, but doesn't matter. It's being made. I just checked it. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's rock and roll. Joanne says, slow down. I can't write our numbers down that fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Tammy's like, my address is 1600 Pennsylvania
I saw that.
DC.
It was cute. All right,
let's go get Secret Service to check the mailbox.
Let's rock and roll. We got a whole bunch on. I don't know what's going on, but seems like Facebook is decent tonight. So's YouTube. So's Twitter. So let's rock and roll. People are waiting.
Loretta, no, you have not received it yet.
What?
A shirt.
Who?
Loretta asked if a shirt. No.
Loretta? It's coming with the jackets. That's what's taking so long. So we ordered it with the jackets, but then they only ship it to the one. That was our mistake. I talked to Bobby. Your shirt, not that shirt. You have another shirt coming. Loretta, you have another shirt coming, and Bobby has a shirt coming outside of your orders. Let me find about your order real quick. Customer service. You know what? I'm going to change to dark mode. Holy shite. I'm getting blown out here. Okay. All right. So let's see. Loretta Lou. Loretta, is that the shirt you were talking about?
I think so.
So many damn orders. My gosh. Let me look it up. Can you ask Loretta if that's the one she was talking about?
Yes, I think that is the one she's talking about.
No, that was August 8th. Yep. So Loretta, yes, if that's the one you're talking about, you're green. It's going to be here hopefully in the next couple days.
And then we'll go send it.
And then we'll ship it out. All right, let's rock and roll. We're busy. Okay, Olivia said something real quick. One more thing. Go to thedumbshow.com/donate. You can do that. We also have Cash App now. It is simple. $ The Dumb Show. Wow. How easy is that? $ The Dumb Show. So go to Cash App. And you can help us out. That is a great way to donate. I didn't know how nice that was. That is really cool. So if you guys have a chance and haven't had a chance to donate on the Cash App, it doesn't charge me anything. It doesn't charge you anything, which is nice. So that's cool. All right, let's rock and roll.
All right.
Carney, James Carney, Canadian Prime Minister. He has a take on Iran. And you included this in last night's show. We didn't get a chance to cover it. So anything I need to know about this other than what we're about to show?
No,
okay.
Nothing.
Okay, here we go. Is Tammy back yet from going to the? She's going to the box. Here we go.
Did you actually see the agreement itself?
I've seen the agreement. Yes.
Oh, so the president showed it to you?
Well, I've seen the agreement. We have our sources, just like you.
Okay. Well, we haven't seen it publicly. It hasn't been released. Is it true? It's about a page and a half.
It is a reasonable length for an agreement, which is in effect, it is a cessation of hostilities.
No, it's James Carney, not Mark.
For that.
No, I call him James Carney. No, Olivia knows the joke. It's James Carney. Jimmy. Sorry, it's not Mark.
60-day period, as you know, but it sets out a series of conditions and what will happen when they are fulfilled. It's well structured. It creates, I actually think, I think it's a game changer, not just for this situation, because it starts to take off certainly this issue, but it allows us, and this is what's happened in the meeting, to step back, look anew at Ukraine.
Yeah.
Ukraine situation. We had a very, very constructive conversation.
This guy is lying through his teeth.
But on this MOU itself, because the administration has not released the text of it, is there anything surprising in it?
Anything surprising? Look, I think we all went through weeks and weeks where it seemed close to having a deal, but there wasn't a deal. So is the surprise that there's actually a deal? Maybe you could put it that way, but
dude, he doesn't even know.
Getting behind it, that's what's crucial.
Dude, this guy is full of shit as a Christmas goose. He hasn't seen it.
Not getting the answers that Caitlin wanted.
Yeah, and Caitlin's like, right. But
fishing.
I want to keep talking about this. But he doesn't know. I mean, that was the vaguest. I mean, talk about vague booking. That was the vaguest thing I've ever seen. It was pretty.
Would it be most vague?
Probably. It was probably the most vague thing I've ever seen. The vaguest. Well, vaguest is a word. No, it's not. The most vague. Vaguest. No, I don't think it is. Trying to figure out how we could use that in a sentence. He was as... No, it wouldn't be he is as Vegas as they could be. It would be he was as vague as he could be. No, he was as vague as he could be. No,
so
the plural of vague, there's no plurality. There's no plural of vague. It's not Vegas.
It's like Lego.
Well, no, it was what's the word? Scrame. Scrame is not a word.
I thought we figured out it was.
It's not a word. Scrame is not a word. I didn't know. I had to change my vocabulary because I used to say scrame, but it's scream or screamed. But there's no scrame. And I swore to God, scrame was a word. Yeah, Vegas.
It's the word of the day.
Oh, it was the vaguest of times. Oh, Vegas is a word. Yeah, if you use it in the past tense in third person, it works. Let me see. See, I'm sitting here rattling while I'm. See, that's what I do. While I'm talking, I'm trying to figure out, playing all the sentences in my head. Which word? Yep, Vegas is a word.
Okay.
It's a superlative form of vague. Vague equals unclear, imprecise. Christine Clark donated 10. Wish I could do more. Love you and the show. No, we love you too. And Christine, it's perfect. $10 is fantastic. You could tell Iran wants war with us by how close they put their country to all of our military bases. Oh, it's Agent Samaritans. So Agent is he pretends to be a Charlie Kirk supporter. He pretends to be a conservative from his page hits, but he talks like a libertarian. I've interacted with him on the show. I think, or on the website on Facebook. So I think it's funny, but we have military bases all around the world, and the interesting thing is long before Iran, we had military bases in Bahrain, we had military bases in Spain, we had the Mediterranean Sea, we were in the Red Sea, we were in the Indian Ocean. So it's interesting when you make that statement that we put all of our military bases around Iran. Predominantly, we put most of our bases around Iraq and Saudi Arabia. To be honest with you, we don't have a ton of military bases all around Iran. So geographically, though, a lot of our bases, Iraq, Jordan, UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait. Yeah. So really not sure what you're talking about, but it's good to have you on the show. It's nice to see you. Saw you in the comments. But I can't remember what our conversation. The D state supports the same strategy of destabilizing the Middle East to create problems to continue to profit from wars. So is it going to be a cliche night, bro? Is that it? The deep state. Help me understand. Who's the deep state? Let's start naming some names. Which factors of leadership are the deep state? I'll have an adult conversation with you. 276-200-2105. Here's the phone number. Call in. I love it when people say they want to have conversations. Great. Here we go. 276-200-2105. Let's have an adult conversation. Because I don't run from any conversation. Would love to have it. Let's go. We can talk about your comment about strategies with bases. See if you've been on any of them or been outside of them or outside the wire. Would love to talk about the deep state and destabilization of the Middle East. It's interesting you make that comment. You can maybe give me some specifics on what you consider the destabilization tactics of the United States that were not already happening for 3,000 years in the Middle East. I mean, unless you want to go ahead and blame a country that's 250 years old for things that have been going on for 3,200 years. But I digress. Are you going to call, dude? Or are you just going to just blah, 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 blah? We have 80%. I remember when Germany was attempting to take over the world, we did everything to stop it. America has military bases in 8% of the countries in the United Nations. Can you imagine how that would be perceived outside of the U.S.? No, and I really don't care because most of those countries have agreements with the United States to put those bases there because they either surrendered to us during a declaration of war or asked for us to go ahead and support them because somebody else committed a declaration of war. So it's perceived very, very well. I've been to most of those bases. There's no hostility. Nobody attacks those bases. So no, don't know what your problem is. You sound like a person who didn't serve. Are you going to call in? No, I didn't run from anything. I have 10 million interactions a week. I don't have time to sit around for you to go ahead and reply. I'm here now and you won't call. I'm not running from you. I'll take you head on. I kicked your ass in the comments. I'll do it here too. I'm waiting on you. Waiting on you to call. 276-200-2105, Agent Samaritans. Just got an order. What did we get there, Libby?
We got a dumb hat, zero white guilt, and the Patriot shirt.
I love that zero white guilt. Who ordered that?
Mr. Sauce.
Mr. Sauce! Sorry, I'm engaging with a person who has delusions of grandeur that I ran away. I'm offering them an on-ramp by making a phone call, but they seem to have been unable to dial the phone. Come on, Agent Samaritans, call in and talk to Matt. I think it's Samaritan, not Samaritans, or it's Martians. I don't know. I'm waiting, bro. This is what you did in our conversation is I think I remember you now. But I didn't run away from our conversation about In God We Trust. In fact, I have no idea what you're talking about. That must have been something you put, and then you got all butthurt that I didn't stick around for 4 days and continue to have a conversation with you. I'm in too high of demand for me to stick around and wait for you to reply. We're waiting on you to call, dude. 276-200-2105. Last chance for Agent Samaritans, who was going to put me in my place summarily. Get it? Summarily? Samaritans? Did you like that? You like that play on words? I can do that type of stuff. Why
all
are
right,
they?
let's move on.
No, I got to give them another 15 seconds. Why are they all cowards? I don't understand. Okay, you're not going to call him. Pussy. That's it. Thank you so much. I think we have our first wanker alerts. Weak. I just wanted to have him call in so we could get to it's the Jews' fault, because I have a feeling he's one of those. Moving on. Carney, listen. I think Carney had absolutely no idea about the agreement, and I think he was spitballing. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think he knows. I don't think he's in the inner circle of Donald Trump.
It doesn't sound like he would be,
No.
right? Especially after everything else.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah. Well, he is an interesting person. I've seen, it seems like they're kind of cozying up to the U.S. a little bit. Anonymous donated $10.80. Things are looking up for me. Hope to be back into the swing real soon. Much love. Awesome.
How was the job interview today?
Yes, let
Anonymous?
us know how it went. Let us know how it went. Congratulations. Newsom update. This is an interesting thing. You found this. We've been talking about, yeah, Agent, you're scared. Dude, listen, who's running away now? But I'm not going to call because you told me to. No, I asked you to. You wanted to have a debate, and then you pussied out. So I'm not mad. My blood pressure is perfect right now. I'm doing great, bro. I get to go and have sex with my wife 4 days in a row. I'm in a great mood. We're on our way to hit goal. Things are good. Let's see. I got a great house. I got good kids. I'm smarter than you, braver
House is
than you.
mostly clean.
Yeah, I actually served my country, and you just like to talk about it. And it's okay. You're probably in the Boy Scouts, and the Boy Scouts was probably in you. I'm not mad, dude. Not mad at all. You can't get me mad. You don't have my weak spots. You don't have my soft spots, bro. Especially someone who doesn't even have the courage to call in. I mean, you can sit here and pontificate and blow hard all you want, but you won't even pick up the phone and call. So we'll see. Newsom update. His wife actually had a chance to go ahead and reply. Listen to this.
Jennifer Siebel Newsom, the wife of California's governor and potential 2028 presidential contender, Gavin Newsom, is currently under federal investigation for possible tax crimes. The full scope of the investigation into the first partner is unclear. The documentary filmmaker founded Representation Project, a nonprofit focused on gender equity in media.
I love championing and focusing on uplifting and supporting women and girls.
She also owns a film production company called Girls Club Entertainment, which is
Sounds
listed
like porn.
as a contractor on the Representation Project's tax returns. And she co-founded the California Partners Project, a nonprofit that works to get more women onto corporate boards, address the gender pay gap, and make tech safer for children. Critics have raised the possibility of self-dealing for years, despite no public evidence of wrongdoing. While it is unclear what exactly investigators are focused on, they have recently interviewed potential witnesses, including people close to the first couple. Sources tell CNN that the governor is not directly under investigation, but he has framed the probe as politically motivated and targeting him.
Donald Trump isn't just coming after me because of my mean tweets. He's coming after me because I'm considering running for president.
The tax probe is not the only recent investigation into someone in Newsom's orbit. His former chief of staff, Dana Williamson, was recently prosecuted related to corruption. She pleaded guilty to 3 charges earlier this year. President Trump has made it clear he wants his Justice Department to pursue his political enemies. Just last year, he called for Newsom to be arrested and has attacked him repeatedly.
He's ruined California.
Isn't it interesting that it's not even Donald Trump's investigation?
It started in Sacramento.
Right. I mean, it's just
whistleblowers.
It's California's investigation, and the attorneys general briefed the Attorney General of the United States and the Department of Justice, and therefore it is now a federal crime. I mean, this isn't really hard.
Healthcare to anybody.
CNN has learned the current investigation was launched last year by the U.S. Attorney's Office in Sacramento based on a whistleblower report. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche declined to answer questions Monday on Capitol Hill.
General Blanche, can you confirm if this Justice Department is investigating Gavin Newsom, and if the president directed you to do this?
Okay, so that's that. And then today this happened, which Olivia should like. So the press is now asking her, and talking to her directly. They're circumventing Newsom. Newsom,
good.
Like he's wearing the aviator sunglasses like Biden. I mean, this guy is so running for president. I'm just letting you know. But here is Newsom's wife's spin out.
They're just incredible role models, and their values are American values, and we need to revive those and provide hope to everybody.
We heard from the governor, but we haven't heard from you yet about this investigation. What do you want to say?
I'm just so grateful for this inspiration and leadership. We need more of this.
Hey, this is stuff that happens in other countries. That's all I'll say. Happens in other countries. Who wants to go after me, go after me.
It's nice to see both of you. Madam First Lady, it's great to see you. Thank you, Governor. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Katie, I mean, when you look around, everybody is down here. I'm going to just...
So, do you guys remember when I told you that there'd be a new word for midterms? And I told you last night. Does everyone remember what I said that the Democrats were going to shift to?
They're going to shift away from what they're concentrating on right now.
Correct. And I said the thing that you're going to hear a lot about is values and family values. And we've spent too much time on things that aren't important, that they were going to move away from LGBTQ, move away from trans, move away from abortion, and try to become more center. The shift has happened this morning. Like, listen, if I had tea leaves and bones and a cup of tea leaves, I would be able to go ahead and read the future. They have already begun, and the talking points are out. I must have seen 30 sound bites today where values, family, American values was used, and the Democrat shift has begun. I don't believe that it's going to be successful, but they are now distancing themselves from the thing that's literally been getting them nothing for the last 10 years. I mean, yes, that Biden got into office, but we understand what happened there. I think everybody understands what happened there. But when it comes down to it, the people are disenfranchised with Democrats. So it is beginning, and you even heard Newsom's wife say that. So pretty interesting. Here's a review on just Karen. I don't know which one this is. Yeah, this is yours. So you found this video. What is this?
This would be a leftist liberal woman who decided to leave a lovely review of this restaurant.
This is a restaurant, and the restaurant's called Pool Boy?
Yes.
What do you go there for, cabana?
I don't know.
Margaritas?
It's run by two brothers that are white. Just put it that way.
White brothers. Oh, careful.
Brothers. I know.
Let's hope one of them doesn't get stabbed. Okay, here it is. Let's listen.
Trigger warning. This is a unfriendly review of Pool Boy. I really thought I wasn't going to like this place because I'm just over kind of white restaurant culture here in the Valley. I think the food quality isn't that great. And white culture in general in the U.S. is giving racism, misogyny, and pedophilia these days. And it's just such a bummer to see another duo, white men.
Listen, man, do you know how hard it is to be a racist, a misogynist, a transphobe, a homophobe? Now I've got to be a pedo too. I mean, can I find any kids that are not black, not Jewish, not Arabic? I mean, how can I get laid of all these kids? I mean, I have all these rules. Now I'm a kid fucker, but I can't touch any kids because every one of them I hate for one reason or another. Is that the way this works?
Apparently.
Well, that really limits my options, and I'm a little offended
Brothers,
by this.
Opening a really, really mediocre restaurant. Overall, I think this place really represents the state of America. It's white men doing things that aren't that great or remarkable just because they're the only ones who have the capital to do it. Because of centuries of the patriarchy and racism.
God, all... Listen, ding, 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 ding.
Her only complaint about the restaurant is it's owned by two white men.
Top 10 answers on the board. You got all of them. The Karen family wins big money. Dun 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 dun. Holy, she got them all. She was just playing like trigger word bingo. Ridiculous. Greatest place for Mexican food in the world is Denver, Colorado. And it is on Santa Fe and Broadway. And it is called Taco de Mexico. And if you have not been to Taco de Mexico, let me explain. You must bring cash. And only cash. You must not, well, you must have some sort of Spanish. Uno, dos, huevos.
Beanos.
Chizos, burritos, tacos, you know, like asada. You can say that, salsa, you know, some basics. They make the most heavenly carne asada burrito ever. They make it, they cut the meat. The meat is hanging from the ceiling. It's hanging. And they cut it off and they chop it with a meat cleaver. And the wood literally it's a bowl now because they've hit it so many times. And they give you the greatest refried beans ever. Oh, the greatest rice, the greatest sour cream. The sour cream, no, sour cream isn't solid. It's runny. Oh, put a little sour cream. And they cook an egg over easy. And put the steak on there, put the pico on there, and then they go ahead and put the egg in the burrito. They roll it all up, and then they go ahead and cover it with green chili, pork green chili. Holy God. Not owned by white people. So corporate America is owned by a lot of white people. But small businesses, surprisingly enough, really isn't about race, color, or creed. In fact, there is a ton of support and government support for you to go ahead and start up a small business if you're a person of color. I mean, that's the way it works. Deport all illegal foreigners, K. Todd Holmes says. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Deport all illegals. 100%. I mean, yeah. I don't think anyone here disagrees with you. But her comment is that here's the problem that I have. Is that chick chose that city because it was safe and it was white and it was a suburb. She lives there with other people who chose it because it's white, it's safe, and it's a suburb. And now you're bitching that white, safe suburban people opened up white, safe suburban businesses. Well, if you're not happy, move to Watts.
Exactly.
Move to Watts. You'll find there's a ton of black neighborhoods. You'll have a grand old time. No, but this is the people who complain about the matriarchy. These are the people who complain about, our country is losing our democracy. These are the people, we're a capitalistic, imperialistic country that takes over the world. Like Pinky in the Brain, and then they bitch about it. Shut up. I've lived in New Mexico. New Mexico food is shit. Ugh, they put raw green chili on everything. Their fucking food is bland. New Mexican food is shit. Dude, I lived in Texas. I've lived in Arizona. I've lived in New Mexico. I've been to Spain. I've been to Portugal. I've been to Puerto Vallarta. I've been to Cabo. I've been Madrid. I have been to Colombia. I have been to Peru. I have been to El Salvador. I have been to Argentina. I have not been to Venezuela. Well, I've been off the coast of Venezuela. I have eaten Mexican food all over the world. And I will tell you, New Mexico is shit. Denver, Colorado. Why? Because these women are from Tijuana. And they came to the United States and they don't speak a lick of English. And they opened up a little taco cart. That taco cart turned into a taco truck. That taco truck turned into a business. And it's Taco de Mexico on Broadway and Santa Fe and 285. And if you go to it, you will know what I'm talking about.
No, we haven't been there in 18 years.
It's still open. Look it up. You should look it up. No, I hate New Mexican food. I can't stand their green chili. Oh, green chili should have some chicken broth in it. Green chili should have some jalapenos in it. Green chili, you burn them and roast them, and then, oh, God, it's gross. Your taste buds are shot. No, they're not. My taste buds are fucking awesome. How many countries have you been to? I just told you all the countries I've been to. I think I have a broader scope and a palate than you do. Unless you've been to those countries and tried.
Still be there.
I told you, Taco de Mexico is the greatest Mexican restaurant that I've been
and
to.
it looks just the same.
And we've been to the taco stand under the bridge in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Bobby's Burrito on Ventura Avenue.
There was one good Mexican place in Albuquerque that we used to go to. We used to take my mom and sister there.
Oh,
remember?
Anita's?
Was it Anita's?
No,
I don't remember.
that's a corporate chain. It's just good. Their guac was good. It's the one where they did film Breaking Bad. It was right across the mall, the Cottonwood Mall. Go look it up.
No, it was some.
Yes, it was, baby.
low.
Sweetie, trust me. You look it up, go to the Cottonwood Mall and say Mexican restaurant where they filmed a Breaking Bad episode. It was literally, we used to go get guac there all the time. We took Yvonne there. We took your mom there. Then they make homework.
Oh, yes, I know that one. There was a different one that when your sister was in town when Hayden was a baby, we took her to, and it was south on
Anita's.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
It could be Anita's.
Let me see. I know I've got a picture of it.
I like Dion's too. They're good Italian. That was their dipping sauce was good. But Robert, I'm not going to argue with you. Listen, you can. We lived in New Mexico. We hated New Mexico food. It was just bland. It was bleh. Yeah, it's not personal, but just don't say my taste buds are shot. My taste buds aren't shot. My taste buds are fantastic. Listen, you and me, get on a plane. You're in New Mexico. I'll meet you in Colorado. I'll buy you a taco de mango. We'll go to an Avs game. I promise you, you're going to be like, holy shit, Matt, you're right. This is delicious. It's amazing. Dude, it's been open for like 40 years. It's good. Be very careful if you eat Mexican food in Mexico. May get Montezuma's revenge. Isn't that true?
Ignore who's in the picture, but do you remember that restaurant?
Oh, yeah, that's El Taco Tote.
Yes, that was
it. Now I found El Taco Tote. That's a chain. Yes. I found El Taco Tote in El Paso, and I loved it. I love their carne asada, and they're good. It's a chain. It's good. It's just like a Qdoba or anything else. I grew up there. Robert, I'll meet you in Colorado, dude. You grew up in Colorado or New Mexico? Yeah. Listen, I have no disrespect for New Mexican people. There's actually some good restaurants in New Mexico. I don't think they do Mexican food well. I don't think they use enough salt. I think it's very, very bland. Their spicy food is not spicy enough for me. That's all. It's like actually, it's closer to real Mexican food, to be honest with you. And I like a little bit more South American, a little more spice, a little more heat, a little more Spaniard, El Fuego, But Mexican food is fairly bland. Tortillas, rice, beans. There is no guacamole. Nobody uses guacamole in Mexico. It's too freaking expensive. Anyway, with all respect, just don't tell me my taste buds are off, dude. I'm a connoisseur of food. I'm damn good at it. Moving on. Karen review. What an idiot.
Yeah, she was.
CNN America poll. Folks, donations are open. 6580 is where we're at right now. It's still early, but let you know if you go to thedumbshow.com/donate, you can donate to the show. PayPal, Venmo. You can use Cash App now. We added Cash App. You can go buy yourself a great burrito at Taco de Mexico with Cash App if you would like. CNN American poll. Bad liberals. Watch this.
How patriotic are Americans feeling this morning? With us now, CNN chief data analyst Harry.
And Robert, I'm not kidding. If we go out to Colorado, we were going to go for a playoff game, but if we go out to Colorado, you're in New Mexico. You're not that far off. You're not going to drive. That's a long drive. I think from New Mexico,
6 hours.
Yeah, at least.
But not to Denver to Phoenix was 12, and New Mexico was the halfway point.
Yeah, but
Albuquerque.
It's a little bit of a different drive though, because to get to Fort Mojave, that's up by Vegas. Yeah, I don't know. Check it. Is it 6 or is it 8? Because that would get you to Durango, I'm thinking.
Denver to...
Just check Denver to ABQ. I'll be honest with you. There were some spots of New Mexico that we liked, and we're just not Albuquerque fans. Santa Fe is cool.
6 hours, 24 minutes.
Okay, 6 hours, 24 minutes. You're right, I'm wrong. See? That's how it works. You're outside Dallas? It doesn't matter, man. Let's go to an Avs game. I'd love to take you. All right, here we go. Let's rock and roll.
Always remember Lexington and Concord, people. We will always remember it here on CNC.
Patriots Day versus the 4th. We know which one is more important, but The meaning of the 4th. When we ask voters about this, what do most of them say at this point?
This, to me, is one of the most stunning divides that we have seen. You know, we're talking about polarization in politics. It even comes down to what you believe July 4th actually is. Like, what does July 4th mean to you? Celebrate America, friends and family time. Among Republicans, what do you see? You see the clear majority say it's a time to celebrate America, 65%. Among Democrats, however, the plurality disagree. Look at that. What do you see? Friends and family time at 42% versus just 24% who say that what it means most of them is to celebrate America. So even on the basic question of what July 4th means to you, we have Republicans on one end saying celebrate America, more of them say that, and Democrats on the other end saying that it means more to them to have time with friends and family.
What do they say about the flag?
Yeah, okay, so what do they say about the flag? Even on the basic level of flag, look at this. Look at how we have an increasing polarization on this issue. We'll display the flag on July 4th, the American flag. Back in July of 2001, look at this. You had 68% of Republicans, 65% of Democrats saying that they would, in fact, display the flag on July 4th. You come over to this side of the screen, Republicans basically are where they were 25 years ago, right? 64%. But look at that Democratic percentage, absolutely plummeting. Just 27% of Democrats say they will, in fact, display the flag on July 4th. Democrats and Republicans in different camps,
Yes,
even on the
actually.
simple question of displaying the flag on July 4th, a polarization, a split that simply put did not exist a generation ago.
What about the sloganeering about proud to be an American?
Okay, what about this idea? Are you proud to be
Wow, this guy's really asking astute questions that he has slides for. He has some really strong skills and is almost clairvoyant.
The dude on the right always did a good job. I didn't think he needed an assistant, but that's just me.
No, he's always had one. They ask these stupid questions and then he answers them.
American, extremely or very proud to be an American? Again, look at this divide, a growing divide on this question. Back in January of 2001, 90% of Republicans, 85% of Democrats. This was after a very contentious 2000 election, keep in mind, right, with George W. Bush coming into the White House. You come over to this side of the screen in 2026, look at this. Again, the Democratic percentage absolutely plummets to just 29% of Democrats say they're extremely or very proud to be an American.
Jeez.
That Republican percentage, the exact same. 90 and 90, the Democratic percentage, what is that? That's basically a third of the level that it was just 25 years ago.
I think you're right to point out this was a time when Democrats might have been feeling badly about the course of the country. Still, 85% said they were proud to be American. Something's changed.
Something has absolutely changed, despite the fact a contentious time then, a contentious time now, and yet Democrats, that extremely very pride number has absolutely plummeted.
Well, if you take it back to 2001, I mean, that was 9/11, right?
It was before, so.
What?
It was before 9/11, so 9/11 had nothing to do with it. July of 2001?
Like, you're not listening to me.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. So. I don't care if it was July. I don't care if it was January. I don't care if it was February. But that was in the time of 9/11. Not that time. Not the time that the poll was taken. It's the year of 9/11. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Okay, great. So American pride was absolutely at like a 90 to an 85% for opposing parties. Then 9/11 happened, and it went even higher. Like we're at 100%. So one party has maintained its pride in the United States, and another party has embraced the people who did the bombing.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of baffling, isn't it?
It really is.
What's controversial? Like the answer to all that is yes, more family, patriotism, the flag. Yes, all of it's July 4th, fireworks, food, all of it's that way. What's changed? Got a call from Pennsylvania. I'm hoping it's the Samaritan. Hi, Pennsylvania. What do you want to talk about? Pennsylvania. Waiting on you.
Did you turn on the sound?
Yeah, we're on.
Just making sure.
Yeah, we're on. Pennsylvania, can you hear us? Hello. Hey, can you hear us? Welcome to the Don and Friendly Show. Hello, hello. Interesting. Let me see if I can change the input. Here, let me try this. Here, let's call. I know it's working because we talked to somebody the other night, or like last night.
Yep.
Yeah, that's working.
That's working.
Let's see if it's working. Dude, let's see. Okay, it's Loretta. Just calling her. We'll call Pennsylvania back, see if it works. Okay, Loretta's not answering her phone, but Loretta, hi. Okay, let's call Pennsylvania. Here we go. me. Oh boy, so excited. Love good phone calls. Be the Samaritan, please. Looking for a good one tonight. You guys can hear that, right?
Yes.
I know you can. I'm just asking if they can.
Hi, you've reached 1-267-523-428.
Almost gave you the number. Looks to be a robo-dialer. It could be somebody who's trying to play a fast one. Is so upset because they didn't have the balls to call into the show. Liv?
Yes.
Put that in. What is so controversial about why are they so adverse to a good time? Anonymous donate 25. Hi, Matt and Olivia, real person present, enjoying the show. Yes.
It looks like it was Uncle Cracker who was trying to call us. Said yes, it's ringing.
Uncle Cracker, call us back. Call us back, Uncle Cracker. 867-530-99. Dude, I called you. So, waiting on you, man. Call back. I don't understand why they're so adverse to a good time.
I think they have been told that being pro-American and pro-flag and being patriotic is bad. And they've been told that the whole white guilt and white fragility and blah, 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 blah. And I think it started with that, where your unconscious bias, you're inherently racist if you're white, made people ashamed of being Americans because there were black slaves. And I think it started there and just kind of went from there.
So let me make sure I understand this. So in 2001, Loretta, it's okay, honey. I was just checking to see. We're good. Thank you, Loretta. We love you. So let me make sure I understand this. 2001, you the youngest you could be right now is
if you're
26, right?
If you're born in 2001, 25.
Like 25, 26. Okay, just please, let's not do this.
I
want a rough estimate.
Okay.
25, 26 years old, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you may have a couple people would have kids, and a couple 100,000 would have kids. Some people wouldn't have kids. Some people would most assuredly be lesbian or gay. Some people would be straight. Some people would be Protestant. Some people would be Catholic. So an amalgamation of different people, right?
Yes.
But 26 years old would be the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
And really the oldest you could be is 26 years up to 108, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a large part of the population. 26 and under is probably 45, 50 million, 75 million people. So you have a huge portion of the United States that was before that time, that predated that poll, right?
Yeah.
So those people were all patriotic, blue-blooded Americans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Red, white, and blue through
Yep.
and through, right?
Yep.
So if you're going to understand where I'm going with this.
Okay.
So if you're those people, 26 plus up to 108, and you're a Democrat, out of the last 25 years, you have had a Democrat president for 12 half the time.
Mm-hmm.
So your displeasure
and disillusionment with the United States of America is 50% responsibility for the Democrat Party that you still belong to.
Yep.
Now, hold on. Now the party that is pro-red, white, and blue, pro-America, obviously is the Republicans, because their people are that way, and they have always been that way. So what you're saying is that you're aware that your party is anti-American, and you're okay with it. And you chose party and the state over your country, over your citizen. Because if half the time it was conservative in power, you would be hearing pro-America, pro-red, white, and blue, I stand by the country through and through, apple pie, Chevy, down to the levee.
Bye, bye, Miss America.
Right? But you, half the time, you had Democrats in place, and your hatred for the country grew. So it wasn't the Republicans' fault. It was the party that you continue to follow. This is this poll is so much deeper than what they just did on the surface, because I just exposed right there that the reason why Democrats hate America is because of Democrats. Am I wrong?
No. Unless it's just happened in the last 10 years and it's all Trump's fault.
No, we know that's not true. Because here's the thing. From 2001 till 2005, you had Bush. 2006, Obama took over, and he ran that. No, 2008. 2008, he took over. So you had 9/11 was Bush. So that's 2001 till 2005.
I would love to
Can
see
you
a
look?
poll.
Hold on a second. I'm confused. I'm confused. Sorry.
Okay.
Did Bush serve two terms?
Yes.
Okay, that's why. I just thought he would serve one. No, that was
That
Bush.
was
That was
his
Bush.
dad.
That was Daddy. So 2 terms for Bush. So from 2001 to 2008, you had Bush. 2008, 2009, Obama comes in, runs it till 2016. Trump comes in 16 to 20. Then you have Biden. So that you're telling me that that they didn't last 3 or 4 years after 9/11 with American patriotism? Of course they did. We lasted longer than that. We were still cheering on flights 5 years later. We were still waving flags in stadiums. We were still standing. There was no protest. There was no kneeling. None of that shit. Obama takes over, and anti-Americanism, or anti-American, anti-patriot, negativity towards cops, all of that starts. Division, racial politics. That's when it went down. I bet you if you look at those numbers that you will see in 2008 till 2016, 16 to 20 comes up, 20 to 24 goes down, and then comes back up with Donald Trump. You want to bet me?
Yeah, I would love to see a poll in July of 2016 to see what the numbers are. Because that's when Trump came into office afterwards.
You know what? Why don't you just do a quick search and just type it, and don't go to Google, and type in, can you show me over the last 25 years where American patriotism ranked between Republicans and Democrats? Show me a graph. Folks, that's huge.
Where what? Being
You should say, show me Pride in America, poll Republicans, Democrats, where Americans land over the last 26 years. It's just an interesting thing to me. It's interesting because, once again, if your party is 90% plus patriotic, 93, 95%, whatever it was, and that party has been responsible half the time, they carried you through 9/11, but then 2008 happened, we forgot, we got Obama, that it has been predominantly under Democrat control for the last 20 years. Now, once Trump's term's over in 2028, it's going to be half again. But right now, it's going to be a little less than half. But right now, predominantly Democrat control. So this just proves the theorem that Democrats hate America. And they hate America because their party hates America. And we know this, but this is scientific empirical data. I mean, these are polls that have been taken with thousands of people that are indicative of the tempo and the pace of the country and the temperance of the country. What does it say?
So this is the graph.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
And you see that big dip? I guarantee that's
send
2016.
Send that to me. Take a screenshot.
Guarantee that's
Just
2016.
Command, and we'll put that up on the screen. Beautiful. Good job on the research, sweetie.
Thank you.
Holy moly. This is an interesting play. CNN's been creating some great dialogue lately. Great to see so many people over on Rumble. Good to see so many people over there. Also good to see a whole bunch of people over on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. Seems to be a better night tonight. Here's the poll that Olivia just found, or the rankings of the data. Oh yeah. So there's 2005. Look at that right there. Right there. Look at that drop. Right at 2008. Just like I said. Look at that. Right at here's 2005, lower left-hand corner. 2008, it just takes a frickin' nosedive. Then it goes up when Trump takes over, stays flat, goes back down in the Biden years, and we don't have exactly what I said it did. This proves my theorem. I should write a thesis on this. I should get the Nobel Peace Prize. I should get some sort of something. I should get a Swedish penis enlarger for this. A piss pump. The golden piss pump from Sweden. From Sweden? From Oslo? Send it to me. Look at that. It's exactly what I said. It carries into 2005. You've got just stasis, homeostasis because of 9/11. Then it drops off with Obama. Just takes a nosedive. Then Trump comes in. It goes up. It teeters. It ends up being strong right after COVID. And then from 2021 to 2024, it takes a nosedive again because of Joe Biden. Folks, it's not like we set this up. Olivia then comes with a hard hitting. Look at the, look, he got a cookie. Here's the Gallup figure. This is one poll. So you saw a dip from 84% to 68% in 16. Now it doesn't, but that's the end of Obama's term. So it dropped.
I showed 2009. That's the beginning of his term.
Yeah. Well, right. It's January 21st, 2009, right? But yeah, you get my point.
Yeah.
So 2009, 2016, 68%. 17, it drops a little bit because of President Trump. And then in 2025, it has never recovered 36%. And all the while, Republicans are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Democrats hate America, folks. There it is. Proof in the pudding.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep, it is.
All because of Obama. All because of Biden. Yeah, will you forward the charts to anyone who asks?
Yes.
Honestly, I'll probably do a clip on it tomorrow. What do you research on, Matthew Spear? Right here. Ask Olivia.
He just pulls it.
Ask me a topic.
I don't understand.
Ask me a topic.
You remember, he's, what did they call it? He can remember everything he reads.
I remember everything I hear.
Yeah.
Like if I have a conversation with you, I can recite a conversation I had in the 3rd grade with somebody verbatim. I remember
it really sucks in arguments.
It does suck in arguments. I remember, like, you can't get away with that. I remember everything I hear, especially in conversations. Reading is, I'm not pure photographic memory, but I will pull stats. That's how I research. I research, first of all, I want to identify. I don't do anything until I identify what I'm trying to uncover. And what I'm always trying to uncover is an untruth. I am trying to prove the theorem incorrect. I'm trying to prove the hypothesis incorrect. and I'm trying to find one thing that's not true about it. And then I start pulling the thread. Once I find one, I'll find others. And then I try to disprove everything I read, everything I see. That's how my mind works. Leroy is the exact same way. We don't accept things in. We doubt everything. There's a saying in in military intelligence: in God we trust, all others we monitor. In fact, that's the ONI and naval intelligence mantra, or idiom, if you would. So that's the way I process. So where do I go? I consume everything. Predominantly, the best research site that you can find that are non-military, let me check that, please, that are non-military, that you may not have access. There's really like 3. Stratfor. I live on Stratfor. I live on All Sides. Allsides.com. It is unbelievably great. And then I live on Live UA. And then there's some other programs that I use that you don't have access to, that I have lifetime access to. So, but I research everything. I consume everything. But the thing is that because I'm well read in these times and in these things that I've been paying attention my whole life, the older I get, the more I can pull down from things that actually I lived through and say, oh, I remember this because I read this, or, oh, I had a conversation about this. This show helps. I mean, guys, I've been talking about this shit for 6 years, every night for 2.5 hours, and living on it 12 hours a day. You become a master of this world really easily when you spend that much. But that is great information right there. What search engines do you favor? The only, I don't use search engines. I don't use Google. I refuse. If I do use search engine, it's DuckDuckGo. There's another search engine that I use that you don't have access to. I use ChatGPT not to get my answers, but to check facts and stats as a starting point. And then I work ChatGPT. Like, you can ask Olivia, like, I will do like 50 submissions on something till I narrow it down to, I'll get in an argument with ChatGPT. Actually, no, that's not correct. You need to go. And then once I get there, I can start going to wherever I want. But All Sides Balance is one of the best. I live there, and I've recommended that for 6.5 years. Okay, let's rock and roll.
Okie dokie.
Donations, folks. It's time. We got to play a commercial, and we'll be right back. Take a listen to this. If you haven't seen this is a commercial that we did how many weeks ago?
3, maybe?
Yeah, we did this as a family. Enjoy this. And Cash App is going to be I haven't altered the video yet. I've been busy, but here it is. Do you ever use Brave? I've started... I use ChatGPT because I don't use the answers from there. I don't use the stats from there. I use it as a search point to narrow my searches. But I've heard Brave's, I think it's Brave. That's what you're talking about, the AI engine? I've heard it's really good, and I'm thinking of transitioning because ChatGPT is starting to fight me on things. And I'm like, she's starting to inject her DEI bullshit, and I'm not liking it. So I might go to Brave. Listen to this, watch this. We'll be right back.
What the hell is that? It's a boy on a broom? Well, don't open the window. Bloody hell!
Muggles, I'm sorry for using magic outside of Hogwarts, but I'm in dire need. Have any of you Muggles seen my golden ball?
Did you just say he's looking for his gold balls? I think he said golden ball.
Right you are. You two are very bright witches.
You really are the brightest witch of your age.
Did he just call us bitch? It's a Harry Potter movie. You have to keep it PG-13.
You know my name? I am Harry Potter. That means you know where it is.
No, we haven't seen it.
Well, you can buy a new one at the Dumb Show. You get 10% off for using code DUMB10.
Bloody brilliant! 10 points to Gryffindor.
Did he just call us Griffin Horse?
If you want to take part in more adventures, you too can donate to The Dumb Show. You can go to thedumbshow.com/donate. We take PayPal, Venmo, credit card, and you can even send us an owl at P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142. Please make sure to leave your name and a message, and we will share it on the next show. Live weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, Oh, them Dumbledore sent you two.
Okay, seriously? What's a fumblesaur?
Well, something fun. We decided to go ahead and make that, and we appreciate you folks. Once again, Cash App is now live. You can go to Cash App and help the show. We don't work off of giant fundraisers. We're not Ben Shapiro. We're not Megyn Kelly. We're not the Hodge twins. We're not Joe Rogan, Candace Owens. We don't have foreign governments injecting money into our show. We don't even have a sponsor.
We don't have a house in Qatar.
No, we don't have a house in Qatar. But we do have good friends. People like Barry Morgenstein, people like Chris Tanto Peranto, and a whole bunch of other people who help our show be what it is. So if you like what we do, you enjoy the show, you can go over and support us in a couple different ways. One, you can buy a shirt. You can get shirts like this or shirts like this. You can get coffee homemade by an amazing company, an Italian roastery restaurant, and they make delicious coffee for us. And it's all bagged by us, made in the USA, and owned and operated by a veteran. You can go pick up, like I said, shirts and hats, all custom made. I promise you this, if you buy anything from our shop, it doesn't matter what you buy, it's 5 stars. I guarantee you will never hate a shirt. You will never hate a sweater. You will never hate a hoodie. You will never hate our coffee. You'll never hate our coins or our books. Trust me when I say this, other sites rip you off. Our hoodies, most hoodies are $60, $75, $85, $90, not us. We actually take care of our customers. So go over and see us there, or you go to thedumbshow.com/donate and you can give a little bit of money. Doesn't matter if $1, $5, $10, doesn't matter, whatever it is. We are just trying to make that 300. Looks like Uncle Cracker is calling back, so we're going to go ahead and answer his phone call. Cracker, what do you want to talk about?
Maybe it's that.
Hello? Uncle Cracker. All right, buddy, that's 3 times. 3 times the lady, 3 times definitely not the charm. Don't know what's going on, but it is. All right, let's move on. Also, Grok. I like Grok. Grok is really, really good. Grok is very, it deep dives into areas that most AI and search engines don't go. So because it uses its platform. All right. Well, Pennsylvania's calling. Well, obviously that's the last time because we're going to go ahead and block Pennsylvania now. I have a feeling I know who it is. So we're going to say bye-bye to this person. Goodbye, Pennsylvania. No more. No more. Adieu. Alinda Martin says hello. Hello, Alinda Martin. Mello donated $51.99 for the Bumble bitches. Mel, thank you so much for your donation.
It's not Uncle Cracker. I apologize. That was my fault. He's like, it's not me. I'm making a sandwich.
Want me to call to prove it? No, you're fine. That's what Olivia said. So never mind. It's
I didn't
okay.
realize he was
that person got blocked anyway, so it doesn't matter. They're not going to be able to call again. Major League Baseball update. Now, we've been keeping you up to abreast with this. 3 San Francisco Giants players did not wear their pride hats. They did wear their pride hats, but they wrote a Bible verse on top. And the attorney general for California is looking at possibly bringing charges against them. This is some crazy shit, folks. Well, here's an update on this. And then I've got an update on a minor league baseball team that did the exact same thing. And they are making it sound like somebody's dog died. I mean,
it's hilarious.
It is hilarious. Watch this.
Senator Josh Hawley has written a letter to Major League Baseball saying that these players are being subjected to religious discrimination after Major League Baseball players on the San Francisco Giants were criticized by Major League Baseball for writing Bible verses on their team-issued Pride Night hats during Friday night's game against the Chicago Cubs, including Landon Roop, a 27-year-old right-hander from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, who started and pitched 4 2/3 innings with Genesis chapter 9, verses 12 through 16 written on his cap next to the rainbow-colored team logo, as you can see there. After the game, Roop said, "There's no hate at all. It's just what I stand for and what I stand on. I believe in God." 2 relievers also made appearances in the game with Bible verses on their hats. Another took the mound without his Pride Night cap, instead wearing the traditional orange lettering. The pitchers have a supporter in Vice President J.D. Vance, who posted on X, quote, "Trump won. We don't have to do this anymore." Now, San Francisco first added Pride Night uniforms in 2021. After the game, the Giants issued a statement apologizing to the LGBTQ plus community. Major League Baseball issuing a statement saying the writing on the caps violates our rules and consistent with normal practice. We have warned the players about future violations.
I think people are tired of corporations, whether they're, in the business space or in the sports setting, forcing ideology on players in things like rainbow symbols on uniforms as they were on some of the hats. And so the fact that players are going to react to that should be expected and it should be honored.
Now, meanwhile, here in Washington, Bill, the Nationals are 4 games over 500 for the first time since winning the World Series in 2019 and are currently holding that third wild card spot, Bill.
Who gives a shit? We don't care about that. The Nationals. Hey. I need the moon as many cheese. JD Stillwell donated $19. Cash App is easy. All it takes is a phone and a card. It really is simple. Like, I don't know why it does take a while for the money to get there. They hold on to it for like 4 or 5 days. But who cares, It's nice. So if you guys haven't had a chance, Cash App is great. It works. Yes, make sure to repost. It helps the show grow. Thank you. And listen, our show, Rumble's been doing better. Like, since we've been rating people, it seems to be doing well. So we'll just need to keep going. Your shipping turnaround is awesome. Thank you. We work our butts off. Olivia and I don't mess around. Did you guys see your boxes? It has a smiley face and a little thumbs up sticker and her card or my card in there. We try to take care of you guys. Here is the minor league baseball. You found this. Why do they act like the sky is falling and their pet died?
It's ridiculous. Now, I did a little research on this team.
Okay.
They are not affiliated with any MLB team.
Right, but they're minor league.
Minor league.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
what is it? The San Francisco Faggots?
No, the York Revolution is the name of the team.
Sounds gay. Sounds like a California team. Am I right?
No,
they're New York,
Pennsylvania.
Oh.
No, watch it. The team is not throwing the fit.
Oh, I was making a joke.
It's the league.
No, I know the team's not.
Actually, the team, like the team's president or something, somebody in the office, the front office is throwing the fit. The team is not.
My bad. Sorry. I should watch the video.
The team.
Should watch the video before I make fun of it. Here it is.
Park made this announcement late last night, saying this decision was made with, quote, great disappointment. They say some of the players refused to wear the special Pride Night.
I always want to know what happened to this actor after I saw them in Mask. Then they...
Oh, that's horrible.
Jersey, so this game is being treated as a rainout, but Pride Night will still go on as scheduled. So now this is set to be the 11th annual Pride Night at Wellspan Park. Tonight's game was supposed to be between the Revs and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. The special jerseys that some of the players are refusing to wear had rainbow sleeves. And in the Atlantic League bylaws, which the York Revolution plays in, it says uniformed personnel shall wear matching uniforms. Ultimately, Pride Night is still happening starting at 5:30 tonight, but no baseball game will be played. The Revs say, quote, this action by players is completely inconsistent with our vision as the most welcoming place in York, end quote.
I would ask the community for understanding. Running an organization in this way, with these difficult dynamics, having to find a solution to these
is his name
complex
Ben
problems.
Shipley.
Without a clean solution is a difficult
Is he clean? Is he brown? Send him in, Mikey, if he's clean.
There's no good way to get everybody everything that they want. But our primary function as Wellspan Park in York, Pennsylvania, is to welcome the community in and be the most welcoming place in York.
And the Revolution says it will donate $10,000 to the Rainbow Rose Center, describing the contribution as a gesture of regret over the last-minute change and as a show of support for the LGBTQIA+ community partners. And the Rainbow Rose Center put a statement out on Facebook in part saying, this situation has been difficult for many.
Holy shit, what an overkill.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen players who've died that get less attention than this. Like, I think I saw a terrorist event that got less coverage than this.
Of the LGBTQ+ community, our supporters, and our organization. While we are disappointed that the circumstances led to this outcome, we appreciate the York Revolution's commitment to ensuring that Pride in the Park will still take place.
Slow news day, I bet. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure that's.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's at least his sister.
Oh,
or so,
that's
it's
horrible.
close. I mean, the depth isn't there, but like the nose and the cheeks and the lips and the eyes, they're spot on. I mean, that's pretty close.
Yep.
You know?
Almost same hair color too.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to be at least related. At least related. Well, you said LGBTQIA plus with a straight face, so f you, lady. So that's what I think about you.
Mm-hmm.
You're an idiot. God.
Hey, Uncle Cracker's got. I was actually thinking that most LGBT whatever plus don't really watch sports. So why are you trying to please them? Usually it's the straight people that watch
You
sports.
think they would, because they probably would like a long shafted bat and a couple balls, you know?
Unless you're a lesbian.
Oh, well, then the catcher's mitt would be for them.
Exactly.
The catcher's mitt would be for them, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very tough, made of leather, and smells weird. So they wonder why we don't go big time. Now I know. It's me. I'm holding us back, folks. Antifa chick. I just was trying to do the right thing.
I've never been violent. I've never had trouble with the law.
Until now.
The only thing I did was care about my community and my neighbors. And I would,
go to jail.
The government's violence to our communities and to try to mitigate and help those affected, because they've been terrorizing us. And I can't just sit there and not do anything.
Find
but
God.
I definitely would never do anything illegal.
Repent.
And it
Until
sickens
now.
me, and it makes me really sad that this is happening to me and others, because
until now,
none of us deserve this, because all we want to do is create a better world, a better community.
By being terrorists.
They have unfairly characterized her as a fugitive in the media. She is far.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
She was issued a warrant for her arrest. She fled, and now she's in deep trouble. So you're a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. You're accused of being a criminal, and you're like, listen, I'm not violent, and
you're part of Antifa
regularly. Like now, I am.
I'm mostly peaceful.
Like I didn't mean to throw that bottle of ice at the cop. Like I was just trying to communicate in a very clear and concise manner by killing cops. Right.
From a fugitive. She's a wonderful person, a wonderful citizen.
Oh, she looks it. She looks it. Yeah. Yeah, she looks it. Is she wearing a York baseball jersey underneath her shirt? a little weird. Wearing a Pride jersey on there. Listen, I don't give a shit. You people are idiots. You people are idiots. Okay? Like, protesting, it doesn't do anything. The days of the civil, like, here's the thing. We don't build any bridges. We don't write any new songs. We don't write new poetry, movies. When's the last time you went to a movie? Can anyone think of a movie that's come out and you're like, I have to go see that movie?
No. The new Brad Pitt movie. We
Different,
said we're going to
but we're going to get watch it on Apple TV. I'm not going to go to it.
That's true.
So it's like, there's no like summer movies. You're like, yeah, here we go. No, there's nothing. Concerts aren't even what they used to be. It's like we're dying. It's like our culture. We just don't have any culture. It's boring. It's the same old shit. It's just like the Fugees won Grammys for redoing everybody's music. It's like, I don't know, man. There's no more sonnets. There's no more Empire State Buildings being built. There's no more traversing canyons with the Royal Gorge. It's just, we're stagnant.
You want to know why?
And with that comes, there's no more causes anymore. There's nothing important enough. Nobody cares. Your group is marginalized. It's small. Nobody gives a shit, right? You put yourself in there. You decided to suck. It's your choice. You decided to be a smelly frickin' person who bathes in patchouli. That's not our choice. Nobody cares. You lopped off your own dick. It's not us. You're putting yourselves there. So black people are sick of you. Gays are sick of you. Republicans are sick of you. Hell, even Democrats are sick of you. Democrats loathe themselves. We proved that tonight. They hate America. Just get it over with, right? Let us all off the hook. Why is that, though, Liv?
It's because of the 63 million aborted babies.
Well, 69 million.
69. I guarantee there would have been some real cool people of those babies.
I don't know about cool, but
I don't know.
At least our population wouldn't be in complete decline. I mean,
Can
it is
turn
pretty.
down the fan.
Yeah, it is pretty good that some of them don't procreate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yes.
It is a good thing that they don't. You know.
Yes.
It's a good thing. All right. Next, let's see. What do we got? The Obamas are quitting public life. This was yesterday. But today, they're back in it. Can they make up their mind? I mean, seriously, here we go.
But you also said when core values may be at stake, it would merit you speaking out. How have you been able to find that balance?
You pick and choose your spots. I'm not suggesting I've done it perfectly. You know, my goal was to, look at the example of our first president, George Washington. You kind of, I don't have a horse.
Wasn't he a racist?
He kind of said, "All right, I've done my
Go
stint,
figure. They're getting
and
interviewed
now
by a
I'm
black lady.
Wasn't he an oppressor?
And I think Michelle very much would prefer a quieter life for us. And on the other hand, there have been some folks who would like to see me out every day, right, banging the drum. What I've tried to do is to move from player to coach.
Then
player to coach.
Why were you out there shaming black men for not voting for Kamala?
Why were you out there
and then
peddling
shaming
CIA spies?
And then shaming black people for not voting for frickin' Spanberger. I mean, I thought you wanted a quiet life. And your library looks like shit, by the way.
Oh, well, speaking of the library, here we go. The Obama shithole that cost almost $1 billion. Here it is.
Holding its grand opening ceremony as concerns over the costs for the project grow. Todd Pyro thought he was getting an invitation. He did not, so he's going to tell us what happened.
Stunned.
Right.
Could not believe it. I've been waiting in my office for it to arrive, and I'm going to talk to Mail later on today. Well, after years of waiting and millions of dollars spent, the Barack Obama Presidential Center finally set to open to the public tomorrow after today's dedication ceremony right in the heart of the South Side of Chicago. It's the most expensive presidential library in modern history, as construction costs have reportedly ballooned from $330 million to at least $850 million. Although an updated final projected cost has not yet been made public, it all comes as some subcontractors are claiming they have not yet been paid for the work they have done.
Oh, wait, shouldn't he get indicted for that? Like, they want to do that to Trump.
Complained about they have not got their money. But the other side of it, a lot of the black community and the newspapers do not know that these people have not been paid. Contractors are already in bankruptcy. That's what they're saying, that if it wasn't the fact that they worked on this Obama project, they would not be under this type of problem.
And now the Obama Foundation tells Fox News Digital that it paid Lakeside Alliance, a local construction company, as the project's construction manager, and that Lakeside was responsible for hiring, managing, and paying subcontractors working on the center. Despite all these supposed issues, former presidents Joe Biden, George Bush, and Bill Clinton all slated to attend today's ceremony. Doors officially open to the public tomorrow morning.
You know what's funny?
Oh, that Obamas don't use some of their $320 million to play those black contractors that they don't give a shit about?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kamala Harris was there, and she got snubbed. She didn't get to sit on stage like all the others.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Uh-huh.
He hates her. I think he diddled her.
Yeah. Yeah, she got snubbed. She was introduced with her husband, but then she got snubbed and she had to go sit in the audience.
We did it. We did it, Joe.
Yeah, even the Bushes got to sit on stage.
They didn't invite Trump. You know?
Go figure.
That was shocker. Such a shocker.
Was not expecting that.
Like he would want to go to Chicago. What a shithole.
I did watch part of Michelle's speech, though.
I did too. I got it for you right here. Look at I take care of you, sweet pea. I take care of you.
Yeah.
Here you go.
The Native kids showing us that resilience and pride can never be stolen. The 4-H'ers and FFA members with calluses on their hands from feeding.
She's not a man, y'all. There's no Adam's apple. I mean, that is clear as day. She's on Ozempic. You can tell she looks like a skeleton, but there's no Adam's apple there. That's not a dude. So sick of this. Not a dude. Dislike her for the other shit she's done. Dislike her husband for all the shit that they've done. Seriously.
Livestock, the immigrants proving what it truly means to be a dreamer. These folks aren't Americans too. They are America. They are the beating heart of this country. They are us, and we are them. And to ignore this simple truth, to refuse to respect the contributions and experiences of people who aren't exactly like us, y'all, puts us all at risk.
Yes, it actually did put the president and everyone at the UFC fight at risk.
Wait. That's the follow-up.
I know.
So here it is.
These are people just trying to escape persecution, build a better life for themselves. If they're guilty of anything, it's that they fled economic misery and poverty instead of torture and war. They are not people who are putting us in any jeopardy. It's Donald Trump who's putting us in jeopardy.
News alert, DHS confirming the suspected ringleader accused in a plot to carry out a mass casualty attack at the UFC event at the White House on Sunday is an illegal immigrant.
That was a DACA recipient and a dreamer. Go, Michelle.
UFC's South Lawn event remains ongoing. Investigators looking into how this transpired, what was planned, as well as believing that many as 20 people may have been involved. Our colleagues over at Fox Digital report the alleged ringleader of this incident, Abraham Alvarez, was in the country illegally from Mexico, but also may have been granted DACA status, allowed to stay back into the Obama administration. He was arrested back in Omaha, Nebraska, and we expect to learn more about his background as the head of the UFC says security was certainly top of mind.
Totally. I feel totally safe.
So when you go that event that everyone had, did they have security there?
Yes.
Oh.
Were they behind a glass wall?
Were they checking IDs? Or was that racist? Sounds like they were running some pretty heavy security and verification. I wonder how they verified if people were, well, I wonder what they were looking for. Maybe that they're American citizens, that they're legal. Oh, that they haven't committed crimes. Oh, no, they wouldn't do that. That's racist. What a bunch of bigots. What a shithole. You know what? That was almost $1 billion. Do you know what that could do for the city of Chicago? That guy has literally done nothing for Chicago. Obama has literally just take a giant shat right in the middle of Chicago and put up his 12-story trash can.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Ugh, what a shithole. I can't stand Chicago. Is just, there's such great culture in Chicago, and there's such a beauty to it. And for a big city, it's really cool. And you know what? I would never go there. I would never go there. That's it. That's crazy. That terror plot's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes, it is.
It's absolutely ridiculous. DACA recipient. All right, folks, we're coming up to D-Day time. I got to put up the clock. We are going to put up goal, and we're going to go ahead and put it on for 31 minutes because we're a little bit short, just a wee bit outside of our goal. So if you have a chance, remember, ask yourself the question. If you watch our show for 2 hours a night, 5 nights a week, that's 10 hours. That's 40 hours a month. That's 1 week of you working. That's insane. This is our job. This is what we do. Now, do I only work 2 hours a day? No. Olivia will tell you. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 4. It just depends. And I'm usually working until, I don't know, until after the show, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, answering emails, making sure orders are right, posting stuff. Doesn't matter. It's a job. This is what we do. This is what I do now for a living. So it doesn't, to you, you might be like, well, $5, what's that going to matter? $5 is we're hitting goal. And this is what we're trying to do. Facebook demonetized us. So it's something we've asked the Don't Know Friendly Nation to do. This is free. You don't have to donate to us. But if you want to, you can by going to thedumbshow.com/donate, credit card, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, doesn't matter. You can mail something if you want to. Just go to thedumbshow.com/donate. You can do it on your phone. It's real simple. And if you are looking to do it directly from your phone, you can go to PayPal, you can go to Venmo, or you can go to Cash App, which is $The Dumb Show, or you can go at The Dumb Show on those other two platforms and help donate to the show. That's it. And if you can't do that, you can at least share it, like it, subscribe, make sure you come back and come see us again. We would appreciate it. Thank you. Next, you found this. An ICE officer saves a life.
Yeah, the next two are just kind of feel good.
Well,
videos that I saw.
This is interesting. I got a story. We had a pool growing up, so this is interesting. Here is ICE officer saves a life.
There's no sound.
Yeah, it has no sound. But an ICE officer, kid was drowning in the pool, jumps in. How is the kid drowning that fast? I mean,
he was probably in there for a little bit. I got a story too.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, what a hero.
Yeah.
You know,
he
what
really
a hero. The kid looks Mexican too, which is even worse for the Democrats. You know, he saved a Mexican. Would it be great if he was a legal kid? He's illegal, and he saved him.
You know who he is? He's probably that kid that...
yes, his father abandoned him. It's him. The kid's having a real bad day. Did the kid live before we keep joking? Okay, well, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay. Well, congratulations to this guy. I don't have his name, but God bless him. And he deserves...
The first video I found didn't have the
Let's
picture
find
of
his name real quick. He deserves to be called out for his heroics. The man's a hero. Nice to see 45 people on X, 34 on YouTube, 70 on Facebook. Good to see everybody. 43 over on YouTube. We are going to be rating tonight. Tammy's going to let us know who that's going to be. And,
Gregory Simmons.
Gregory Simmons. Officer Gregory Simmons. Or agent.
Yep.
Agent.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I've got a story about that.
We're not ready yet. We're
Okay.
going to do the puppy pool one. We got to close all the pool videos, right?
Yeah.
So this one's interesting. This is a guy who seems like he's looking for his dog. $10 from Bobby Richardson on Cash App. Small but mighty. Love you guys. We love you too.
Actually, he doesn't even live there. And
Oh, okay. So you know the story. So tell the story. I don't know.
He's putting up, I think he's fixing the gate to the pool.
Right.
He's there to fix it.
Okay.
So he's working, and he pulls back the cover of the pool.
Oh, we could raid Tim Pool. That's not a bad idea.
Oh, I'd love that.
That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll raid Tim Pool. All right. So puppy pool savior. Here it is. No sound on this one either.
No.
So he's fixing it. He pulls off the thermal, which keeps the heat in on the pool and keeps it warm, and leaves out of it, and sees a dog. And he's just like, throw my phone, throw my keys, throw my wallet, my testicles, spectacles, watch. And he goes down and gets the dog. Look at this guy.
It's a little puppy.
Dog's not moving. Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure he was yelling every time he looked to the...
Oh, no. Come on, puppy. Come on, puppy. Looking for a sign of life here, man. Oh.
Wrong one.
Sorry. Apologize, folks.
Wrong one.
Come on, puppy. Let's go. Oh, well, that's not it. Damn, dude. He's doing it right. He's doing chest compression. I mean, he's got him on his side. Oh, there's a tail. I see a tail. I see a tail.
Yep.
Oh, puppy.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cute. He's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, but isn't that neat? Just save the dog's life.
Oh, what a Papa's. Oh, Papa's is tired. He was probably, that puppy was probably fighting underneath that blanket. That blanket's what got him, because it's trap.
Mm-hmm.
We had tortoises that used to come up and try to sun on it. And they would fall under that blanket, and then they couldn't get out again. So my dad took it out. What's your story? That's great. What a great feel good. Thanks for finding that.
Yeah. So long time ago, I used to work in property management, working in apartment communities.
Jim Eddie goes, I think that is the Mexican father of the Mexican kid drowning. Who went and saved the dog. So good, Jim. So good. Well done, sir. Go ahead.
Well done. So worked in property management, and we always had a annual summer pool party. And it's always fun, and lots of people come. Well, there was, they weren't even residents. They were family of residents, and you could invite your families and friends and stuff. And they had a 2-year-old boy. Mom thought dad had him. Dad thought mom had him, and they both turned away, and he fell in.
Oh boy.
And I think he'd been in there for 2 minutes. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I was not outside. I was inside at the time in the office. But somebody jumped in, and they were able to resuscitate him.
Wow.
And he was sitting up and crying before the paramedics got there. But mom was a complete disaster. Like, she was a wreck.
Oh, of course she was.
But yeah, so that one had a happy ending, but very scary.
Yeah, my dad was a pool salesman and designer, and he would go into homes and he would draw up a sketch and then he would sell pools. Is what he did. He did really well doing it too. And we had a pool in our backyard. We weren't rich, but he got it for nothing in a song. And it was huge. It was like 40 feet long and I think 20 feet wide. No, it was 60 feet long. Massive pool. Huge. And it had a jacuzzi, all the things you would expect, and then had a infinity wall or whatever it's called, and then, the pool itself. But right up the road from us was Vendale Pool, and this is where all the kids would go. And they must have had like an almost drowning or drowning like once a week. It was bad. And they would stuff, 200 kids in that pool. It was a small little pool, but all people wanted to come over to our pool. And there was a girl who was across the way. And if you guys know anything about pools, there is a skimmer at the bottom. And that skimmer is a protective plate. And essentially it takes debris and hair and stuff like that and purifies the water. And it stops leaves and everything else. But if you leave it in there for too long, that plastic will deteriorate based from the chlorine and the acid you put on the pool, and it becomes brittle. And the sun, if you don't replace it, you step on it, it breaks. And it cracks, and it's dangerous. And that skimmer is a hole about this big. It's like 8 inches. And then it narrows, and it goes into a ground pipe, and it gets pumped back into the pumping system, which cycles the water and takes in dirty water, puts it through the filter, cleans it, puts it back out, goes on the solar panels up above, and flashes the water from the hot sun through those pipes, and then kicks back into the pool and heats up the pool. Anyway, so she goes down there and she steps on it and she gets her foot caught, and that pump sucks her down into that hole up to her thigh and won't let her go. And her skin and muscle and fat of her thigh seals the hole and creates a vacuum. At that point, you're not getting her out. You could pull her with a 30,000 pound crane and she's going to rip in half before it would let her go. The suction is, so she's underwater, right?
Can you turn the vent off?
When you have kids in the pool who don't know how to turn the pump off, you hope it shuts off because the pump cycles. It goes on for a minute and a half, and then, but in this case, it didn't. And the problem is that, remember that plastic that I was telling you about? It's 1/2 inch thick, leaves, and it was rings. So it's like one ring, open air, another ring, open air. No, so it looks like an electric stove, the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine that it's solid plastic with a cross in there holding all the rings together, and it sucks in the water through there and catches anything. Well, that broke. But those pieces of plastic, those large ones, were sharp. And it cut her femoral artery. So not only was she stuck, she's bleeding out. And that pump is literally taking her lifeblood. So this lady could have died in a matter of, you cut your femoral artery. No, she didn't cut her femoral artery. She cut her thigh, and it was very, very close to her femoral artery, but she was bleeding out profusely. My dad was a fireman at the time.
This was your guys' pool?
No, this is a person across the way.
Okay.
And over in the houses and apartments. So my dad, I don't know how he knew, but it was the first house right on the road back behind us, which was the main road. I think it was Telegraph. And my dad's coming home from the fire department after a 24-hour on. And he's driving his van, and this kid just runs out from this house and starts in the middle of the street. And goes, what's going on? And this kid's like, my sister, you know. And my dad just stops the van. This is Telegraph Road. It's 3 lanes both way. It's not a freeway. It's a street, but it's very, very congested. He stops his van, goes out, and flashes his badge. He's the captain of the fire department. And he goes in, and the dad is notified by the other kid, and my dad and him are running towards the back. And his dad, and this is all like the entirety of the time is like within a minute and a half or less, right? Kid wasn't in the pool. Other kids are in the jacuzzi. And it's a jacuzzi. Other kid is outside, sees what's happening, runs to find dad, can't find him, goes in the front yard, sees car, goes, grabs car. Dad hears what's going on, comes down. My dad comes in. So it's literally like within a short period of time. So she's been underwater now for a minute and a half. Now, the thing is, she's a swimmer. She's a young girl, 8 years old, whatever. She's a swimmer, so she holds her breath, but obviously she's drowning. And by the time my dad got there, father runs towards the pump. And my dad sees blood in the water, knows what's happening, is a fireman in California, deals with these pool events all the time, is a former pool salesman, says, stop. Don't turn off the pump. Goes down there, rips off a piece of clothing or grabs something, ties off her leg, knowing that that's what's going on. And if he shuts off the pump, that's what's keeping her compressed at this time and keeping her leg from dying. Gives her a tourniquet. Underwater, dad pops up, turns it off, pulls her out, starts doing CPR, and girl rushes to the hospital, saves her life.
Jeez.
And another time that was out of the pool when we were in the Hungry Hunter, and we're having steak dinner. I must have been 4 years old, not old at all. And this man starts choking, and my dad runs over there and sees the man, and he's choking, and everyone's like, "Is there a doctor? Somebody?" You know, nobody knows how to do the Heimlich at that point. Of course, my dad's a fireman, and he comes up right in the gut. Piece of steak flies out, and dad saves life. Free meal. Hungry Hunter gave us free meal. Yeah, he did a lot of good things. You know, he wasn't the greatest dad, but he was amazing. He was a great fireman. When he lost the fire department, it was very similar to when I lost the military. It crushed him, you know? Mm-hmm. It really did. But anyway, just an interesting story. I wasn't there. I didn't see any of this. This is all recanted. My memory might be foggy. My timeline might even be foggier. Because I don't think he was... Maybe he was... No, he couldn't have been in the fire department because he was in the fire department before I was born and then became a pool salesman later. So he was doing something.
And coming home.
But still, he might have been teaching fire science at the college because he had broken his back. He had a timber fall on his back during a fire. Broke his back. Which also took me out of the military, too. It's funny. Anyway, so memory lane, whatever.
Did we call out Bobby's donation? Or did I just...
$10 I did, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I just totally blank.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Sorry, folks. Memory lane. Stories. We have them.
Mel called when you were in the middle of that story.
Oh, Thomas Austin donated $51.99. I've turned off phone calls because we were getting spam from the douche plow from Pennsylvania.
Gotcha. Okay, that's why.
Yeah, I don't have the phone open. Thomas Austin donated $51.99. Save America, vote Republican. I'll call Mel real quick, though, because I always like to talk to Mel. Let's go find what the gay North Dakotan has to say.
She said she saved Brendan Fraser's life. If that's true, you still have to have contact. You better get us in touch with him.
Let's get Brendan Fraser on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Hey, Mel, are you answering?
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? You saved Brandon Fraser's life. Walk us through this. What happened?
I did, the little prick. Anyways, back in the day. Yes. Hello.
I'm listening. Go
We're
ahead.
listening. Can she not hear?
I did.
Okay, so tell us.
My mom worked. My mom worked for an eye doctor.
Mm-hmm.
My mom worked for an eye doctor, and in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Okay.
I got hired to babysit his 4 grandsons. Yeah.
Mel, are you having a hard time hearing us?
Yeah, there's a big time delay. Can I call you back?
Yeah, I couldn't. Yes. Yeah, the answer is always yes. Yes. Here, I'll call you back.
Maybe she should call us back.
The girl did not cut her femoral. She cut her thigh open, which was really close to her femoral. Yeah, because if she cut her femoral, she'd be toast.
Joanne Townsend. Thank you, Matt and Olivia. No, thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. 243.78. We're getting there, folks. We're almost there. Hi, Mel. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, walk us through.
Okay, I was hired back in the day. My mom worked for a doctor in Saskatoon, an eye doctor, Dr. Jenneru, and his daughter, Lee, was married to George Fraser.
Okay.
So anyways, they dropped the 4 boys off at the grandfather's house for a few weeks. So my mom he had asked my mom, can Mel babysit whatever while they're here, and try to run interference, and said, okay. Well, I was a young kid, we're like, whatever. Okay, said, yeah, that works. So anyways, I got the 4 boys, Kevin, Reagan, Sean, and Brandon, and, doing my normal babysitting, doing whatever. Well, or behind the fence was another doctor's yard. They had a big, huge swimming pool. So Lee invited us over and said, come on over, bring the boys over. It's like 900 degrees. They need to run off some whatever. I'm like, cool, because I'm like running out of ideas to do with these 4 boys. And I'm like, okay. So I went over there, and the boys are doing their thing. This pool is huge because it's another doctor's yard, blah, whatever. It's massive. They've got all these little tiny black inner tubes. Like, they're not like,
Mel,
I think they may have been.
Mel,
yeah.
Time out. Karen Kelly Roark, first of all, thank you. She said, I don't get to watch very often, but I appreciate you guys so much. And yes, I've got God. I meant to send you 20 on Venmo, but I sent it twice. That's okay. You guys are great and so worth a double donation.
Okay.
Kelly,
I was just going to ask that.
Karen, I am happy to return your $20. I think I can reverse the transaction. Would you like me to do that? I don't want to put you in any jeopardy or anything. Just let me know if you would like us to reverse it, and I will. Just let me know in chat. Sorry, Mel, go ahead. You were telling your story. I apologize, hon.
Yeah, no, so being the good babysitter, I stayed on the outside of the pool, and the boys were doing their thing. Of course, they like to, as boys do, they like to show off and whatever. So they're all doing whatever. So the lady who owns the pool, after, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, she says, why don't you just go in, cool off, like whatever, and take a break. I'll watch the boys. I'm like, okay, yeah. So there's all these, like I said, these little black inner tubes. And like I said, they're only about 2 feet across. You can fit a small child in the inside of these tubes, but there was probably a dozen of them, so floating on the pool. So, okay, I went in, cooled down, and, chatting and playing with the other older boys, whatever. Well, in the meantime, the little shithead, Brendan, decides he wasn't getting enough attention. So, whatever, as I can figure, is he went around the side of the pool and jumped into the deep end.
Oh, no.
So I'm looking, I'm like, okay. And I'm looking down at the bottom of the pool, and it looks like there's one of those little black inner tubes, like whatever. So I go down, and it's Brendan. So, yeah, I drag him out, throw him on the side of the whatever, do the CPR that I knew, whatever. In the meantime, Lee, the lady that owned the pool, she's phoning 911. Of course, the ambulance is showing up. And he was already blue. Like, the blood was already coming out of the side of his mouth. He was already, like, he was whatever. So anyways, got him back, got him spit, like, whatever, by the time the ambulance got there. And they took the little shithead to the hospital, of course, because they have to and whatever. And he came out with a bit of a cold at the very end of it. So I've always wanted to track the little dirt ball down and say, look, you're now a big Hollywood hero. Can I have a little bit of whatever? Like, no.
Yeah, no shit.
I was just going to say,
like,
if you're still keeping in touch with them, I would love for you to introduce us.
Yeah, and
well, no, like I had no contact. Like, I was so traumatized. Like, I called my mom and said, I can't look after these boys. Like no. And I went home. I was traumatized. Like, that was just. That was devastating. That was devastating.
When he came to, when he came to, did he ask for his mummy?
No, he didn't. He just kind of rolled over and
Mel,
spit out all the water that he had.
Mel, you missed it. You missed it. It's okay.
I know. No, I didn't miss it.
I was going to be like, man, it sounds like he treats you like a Neanderthal, but I know if people would get it because it's Encino Man, so I went with the mummy instead. So I thought it was pretty good.
No.
Okay.
But the grandfather thanked me for whatever, and I was still, like, traumatized as a young teenager after all of that bullshit. But yeah, so my claim to fame is I saved the little prick's life, and now he has an Oscar. So I'm like,
yeah. Well, hell of a story, man.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool, Mel. Thanks for sharing with us. We love you.
Yeah, just thought I'd throw that in with the pool story.
By the way, we had.
Love you guys.
Hey, tonight we used your chicken breasts that you sent us for. I did a candied walnut,
chicken
cranberry,
salad,
strawberry, feta cheese with balsamic vinaigrette, and blueberries, and what else am I missing? A cucumber and tomato salad, chicken salad, fruit chicken salad. Olivia had 2 bowls of it. And I'm not talking I'm not talking little bowls. I'm talking like giant mega bowls.
Right on. Well, I'm glad my small breasts got to feed your family.
Yeah, it's delicious, Mel.
Ethan
Thank you.
also chose the hamburgers for his birthday dinner yesterday.
Yeah, Ethan chose the hamburgers for his birthday dinner. So it's like we don't have any food. We plow through that thing in 3 days. We're like, holy shit, we don't have to go to the store. Let's eat it all. So we love you.
Oh, that was the whole point. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad he had a good birthday. And love you guys. And
love you too.
Love you, Mel.
All right. Okay.
Love you.
There we go. You heard it here first.
I was a little worried there at the first phone call because I was like, sounded like she was pausing and like stuttering a little. As I was a little worried.
Yeah.
But thank God it was just a delay.
Yeah. So I saved Ethan's life and Hayden's life.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them. Because they were both choking. Same age, same everything. Yeah, got them saved.
It was string cheese for Hayden. I am still traumatized by the string cheese and the kids I nanny for, even though moms are like, oh, you could just give it to him. I'm like, no. And grapes too. And I'm like, because Ethan choked on a grape and I had to get him when he was about 17 months old. So it's like grapes and string cheese. I still pull it apart. I still cut up the grapes.
There was that lady whose house was going to burn down.
Oh, yeah. You saved her life, too.
Yeah. And then other times. Yeah. So anyway, all right. Well, let's wrap this up. We've got about 6 minutes left to hit goal. Looks like we just hit it. Our favorite Venturan just came in, $25. Angela Hills. Love her. Amazing.
Thank you,
Long-time
ma'am.
listener. Happy Friday, E from Ventura. God, we have a lot of great listeners. And it good numbers tonight. Great numbers tonight.
You know what I was thinking last night?
What? Sex?
Besides that.
Okay.
I was thinking that it would be really fun.
Anal?
Just close thy mouth for like 3 seconds. Is it possible? Thank you. No, he's going to say
Excuse me, I have a few more questions if you don't mind.
You're such a dick. No, I was thinking, I hate you. I really do.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few
you
questions.
need to bend over and do it with your ass, just like Ace Ventura
Okay,
does.
when I said anal, it wasn't, I don't want to receive. I want to give. I want to give. Go ahead.
Would love to get the kids in here and have like just a question night, you know, and like the 5, like on 4th of July and stuff, they just have viewers send in questions and stuff. I would love that. I would love for viewers, you know, take a couple of weeks.
Then hold a poll and ask people send in questions for the 4th of July show.
Yeah.
You got to get the questions, and you got the dummies don't participate like they should.
Yeah. So
we were going to do the
me.
red versus blue too. We got to do that. I got to set that up. You know what? We should do that for the end of the month.
Yeah. So send questions, Olivia@thedumbshow.com. And no, not stuff like you're not going to get my social security number, my bank account numbers, or anything personal.
No
but
feet
like,
pics, Deborah.
No feet pics. We're talking questions, not pictures. But
Videos?
stuff you want to know about us, you know? Like, I think it would be fun. Like,
I think they know everything about it. I don't think we're that interesting.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? It's kind of like they know.
Just be fun.
But we should do, we got to do that. We got to do that little thing that we're going to do to get people on the show. I got to build that. I got to do it. I said we were going to do it. We got to do it. Okay. Let's move on.
Cracker's like, can we prank call Pennsylvania boy?
Question for $250. Can you do a 1776 donation night on 4th of July? Sure.
Well, that would be cool. All
Sure.
donation 1776. That would be neato.
We're going to need a shit ton of those, though. But yeah, that's a great idea. I love that idea. That's great. Breastfeeding doll tranny. What the shit? You found this? What is this?
I sure did. This is how insane the left has gotten.
Oh, well, like they're already insane.
But this is even worse.
Let's watch this. Let's see what happens.
First things first, men can never be women. Therefore, men can never be mothers. Having said that, this is crazy. This is absurd. This is the latest in trans insanity. Now we're having men in dresses carrying baby dolls around to pretend to breastfeed. These were not the transsexuals that I came up with 30 years ago. I want to be frank about this. Whatever trans insanity has come out of this is really born of the last decade. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. We can't feed this fetish and delusion like this. This man can't be a mother. Tell him to put the baby doll down.
Yeah.
This
person is praised for that. Are you?
I don't know. Sherry Star says, how many blue listeners? We don't do it. That red versus blue. It goes back to military training at Annapolis and Air Force Academy, red blue teams. It goes infantry, Marine Corps, Private Benjamin, the red versus blue, and Halo. So it's more. It doesn't signify political party, but we do red versus blue. And what we do is we ask questions on topics that we've covered for this week, and then we do trivia questions, and then you can answer, and it's fun. We've done it before. I think we'll do it again. It'll be a good time. Tammy, let's go ahead and who are we going? Are we going to Tim Pool? Because that would be kind of cool.
Yes.
Deborah Paris. Deborah decided to donate to us with some francs from the City of Lights. The City of Love, Deborah. Deborah Paris, $10. I'm an RN, CPR. You make my heart skip and restart every time I see you. Highly recommend everyone learn it.
Mm-hmm.
I know the language of love. I don't need to learn it, Deborah. I teach it. I teach it all night long.
I should probably re-up mine. It's been 3 years. But.
It hasn't been. It's been. Oh, your CPR.
Yes, my CPR.
Like, what are you going to learn? There's nothing really new.
You're just supposed to keep, I don't know. I've learned it since I was 12. The lodge would put us through CPR classes before they'd let us babysit.
Yep. Maureen Flood, yeah, she was good at it. We'll do it. We're going to do red versus blue, and I think a lot of people will participate this time. So we're going to do it. It's going to be fun. I'm all for it. Last video of the night, and then we're going to go. We got family time to spend. Bathroom dad update. We weren't able to do that last night, so let's do that tonight. Here it is.
You're going to love this.
Into a women's restroom to wash their hands. The incident happened at a gas station during a road trip. The father had stopped because his daughters needed to use the restroom. Since there was no family or unisex restroom available, he brought them into the women's restroom. He later explained that they were young girls and he wanted them to feel safe. A male customer became upset after hearing that the father was inside the women's restroom with the children. He went to the restroom area, confronted the father, and called young girls.
I know who she is.
He later explained.
Who is she?
She's not the real person, but I ain't no skank.
Oh my gosh, she looks just like her.
Like her, right?
Yep,
I wonder if it's her. Holy shit, she's working at the QT, man. But I ain't no skank.
Yep.
From Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Totally.
He later explained that they were young girls and he wanted them to feel safe. A male customer became upset after hearing that the father was inside the women's restroom with the children. He went to the restroom area, confronted the father, and called police. The father trying to stay calm while his daughters washed their hands. One of the girls appeared upset as the argument continued. The father told the man that he was the girl's dad and that he was only helping them. A store manager stepped in, apologized to the family, and helped give them privacy.
Ain't no skank.
Until police arrived. Officers later de-escalated the situation.
We know
they
all
found
this.
that the father had not caused an emergency or broken any clear rule. The man who made the call was asked to leave and was later fined for misusing police resources. The case has drawn wide attention online, with many people defending the father's actions. Supporters said parents should be able to protect their young children when no family restroom is available. What do you think?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And amen. I am so happy that dude got fined.
I think it's
Keep your
great.
Ugly nose out of other people's business.
All right, folks, we're going to go over and raid Tim Pool. We'll see if Tim is
She can't find him. Oh, she did find it. Oh, yay.
Timmy.
Hey, log on so we can hear as soon as we raid.
I'm going to right now. I'm sorry. I'm going. Tim.
Don't forget, Dave Bondi will be on tomorrow night with just Matthew. I'm taking the day off tomorrow.
Boo, you to being off.
But when it comes to other people and doing interviews, I usually just sit here and stare at the screen and don't really do much.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Is
he even live right now? I don't think he's live.
He live?
Yeah, Timcast isn't even on right now. He's supposed to be on at 8 o'clock. Is he already done? What a pussy. No. Hey, Tam, go ahead and just send us anywhere you want. Yeah, he was on for 32 minutes. Send us wherever you want to go. Tam, it's up to you. You tell me where we're going. Folks, thanks for the donations. Hey, box, real quick. Coins, folks, we still have them available. The other box sold out, but we are offering another $250. Beautiful box. The quality is a little bit different. It's a shiny mahogany, and it has the same painted on the front. Beautiful $250 with the American stars and eagle. It's got the C clasp just like the other one, and then a beautiful commemorative little card that explains what it is. Inside's felt, and it comes with 4 gorgeous coins for the American 250 celebration, available at thedumbshow.com. A little bit different than the other box. To our person who ordered, we didn't get it tonight. I'm assuming it's going to be here tomorrow. It is in Maryland, and so there's just some sort of deal with it not being here. But we're going to let you know and ship those. He
is live.
As soon as we can. He's live where?
Yeah, I don't know, but he is live.
Tell me where he's at first.
Well, here, you should, let me see.
Go to Rumble. I should see him. There he is.
Something that I've had.
Oh, he's not going
to
call us out.
No,
my
but
question to you
it's
is, like,
worth it.
do you think that is just ultimately a bad thing? And do you not think that we could come out on the other side of it better? Because obviously, yeah, our jobs could be screwed. This might not be an industry I'll be a part of in 5 or 10 years. That'd be sad, but it might be true. But I think a lot of the printing press, where you had the printing press
maybe
come
he'll
out,
take care of us.
I know it doesn't
I
sound
don't
like
know.
a big deal
All right, let's
to
see
us,
it.
but the fact that people could
go
actually
for it,
read the Bible-
everybody.
literally caused
And
millions and millions
Tam,
of people
go ahead
around
and
the
send
world
us over.
to be
Thanks for
slaughtered.
watching, everybody. We
And that was
appreciate
like
you.
Hundreds and hundreds of years problem.
Don't forget, you got to
It was
copy and
horrible.
paste that
but
in
today,
your
I
chat.
don't think
No,
any of us would argue that
Tam's
having
gonna
a
do it.
printing press is a bad thing. In
Oh,
fact,
that's not true.
Tim, you know what? Wait, Tammy, send us somewhere else. Tim doesn't even read his chat.
Most people would agree. Most people
Screw
would agree.
Tim.
So,
Well, but hold.
Don't send us there. Send us somewhere else. You pick anywhere you want to go. Don't send us to Tim Pool. He's got enough followers. Although we're beating him on Facebook again. Don't send us over there. Screw him. Send us somewhere else. You pick. Oh no, he's rating Timcast now. Shit.
Oops.
Well,
That's okay.
I'm not going to. I'll go and listen to it just for 2 seconds, just to see. He's not going to say anything.
It's not whether it's good or bad, because technology is not good or bad. The issue is
He just saw it.
it is advancing
And he's not gonna
so
say anything.
rapidly that it will be so disruptive. It's going to lead us into some kind of economic downturn. And what I think history actually shows is everyone gets thrown into a bucket, shaken up real hard, and whoever survives the shake will go on and succeed in capacity.
Where
but
is
a lot
his
of people are
chat
going to get
anyway?
crushed in the process.
There it is.
You have to unmute it.
That's okay. I'm doing it.
There is government intervention
yeah, but
already.
is it a good thing? I just really don't
Yes.
know where you're standing on this.
If the argument right now is large language models and AI companies will wipe out the white collar market overnight, with the destruction of our economy, our data centers will cease to operate. Humans need to be able to trade. The monetary system and the jobs we have are basically lubrication to make sure things are happening. The problem is with growing
He's got
population.
13,000 people watching.
and
That's
advancing
better than
technology,
us.
which is
We
reducing
may beat him
workload,
on Facebook, but he
you
doesn't
end up
beat
with
us.
people
He
who
kicks
can't
our
do
shit in
anything to get
Rumble.
access to that
Jeez,
economy.
13,000
The solution
people.
from people like Bernie
Well,
Sanders
maybe we'll
is
get
tax
some of
the
his
rich and
viewers
communism.
will say, "Who's
the
the dumb
problem
show?"
there is some people still have to
Maybe.
work. So what happens when half the population is sitting around doing nothing and getting a free paycheck, and the other half has to do those jobs? You get revolution. This needs to be curtailed and controlled. And so the government tries to do a few things. They withhold technologies intentionally, so they prevent
No,
this
we're
mass
good.
disruption.
I don't mind going
they
into Tim's.
They don't want our
Help him
economy
out.
disrupted, people losing work.
I like
and
Tim.
then
I do.
A depression,
I think
allowing China to surpass us.
I don't
and win
really
because
like
they're
watching his
communists
show
and
because
they have a command
he
economy.
has guests on and you
They
never let
also
them
will
talk.
use propaganda
And that's something
to
we try to
manipulate the
do is let our
perception
guests
of what is actually happening
anybody
with
thinks that
AI.
we don't let people talk, go
But you
watch
gotta
the
ask
Ryan
yourself
Weaver
why
show.
it is they're spending
If
something like 10
Ryan
to
can put them
100
together.
times the cost for land to build data centers. Why they are dumping hundreds of billions. Why the government did what was it? What was the operation called to build AI? Quantum something? Quantum Leap? Was that what it was called? Something like that. Why are they dumping so much money into this without a clear plan for monetization? This idea that we're going to use tokens and people will buy tokens. The point I was making about Bernie Sanders and him being dumb as a box of rocks is that you cannot tax a system intended for a lesser economic
Why in
output
particular?
to replace the
Because they're all
lost
saying
economic
the dumb
output is
show
the
is
stupidest
here,
thing
the
I've
dumb
ever
show
heard.
is here.
To put it simply, if you fire the people at Taco Bell and replace them with robots and machines to make the tacos, you're not going to have people from Taco Bell with money to go to the grocery store to buy milk. Then you're not going to have grocery store workers to go to Taco Bell and buy tacos. Automation will they're trying to find a solution to economics in an AI environment.
But you put 12 miles
Right
from
now,
Tim
I
and no
would say
invite.
it's absolutely crazy that we make money complaining about things. It's
I live
unheard
12
of
miles
200
from
years
him.
ago. They'd be
Like,
"Are you
not
nuts?"
even that.
So certainly there may
He won't have
exist
me on his
some
show.
kind
He
of economics.
won't.
But the
Do you
problem
think
that
he'd come on
I'm
ours?
seeing is
No,
creative work is eliminated
because
too. So if the
wants to
argument
talk.
is humans will seek out interpersonal
And I won't just
creativity
sit there and
when
listen
they
to
no
him.
longer have to
I
work.
just won't.
We hear this stupid
I want to have a
argument from communists
conversation.
all the
If
time.
it's him
When
and I,
communism succeeds,
yes.
I'll play music and
I
do
would go
art.
on, but
No,
if it's
you
other
won't.
people, no way. I saw what he
Because
did to
when
Damani.
AI expands beyond this and there's no more need for your labor, there's going to be 700 billion paintings per day.
This is what's going on in Hollywood right now. What's happening is the large-scale
How do
AI
we get
companies that are
13,000 people
doing
watching
work
our
that
show?
involves creative, like
You've
screenwriting or adding to
have a Black Swan event.
that aspect.
You have
of the
to have
above the line
something that
work.
hits.
They're hiring the James Camerons.
You just
of the
don't get.
world.
We
They're
don't get
hiring
seen
the Martin
enough.
Scorsese's of the
You know?
world to work.
Same thing on
as
Facebook. It's
spokesmen
you don't
for
get
these AI
saturation. You got to have a
companies
Black
to try
Swan
and get people
event,
in Hollywood
and then you get
to be
millions of
comfortable
people
with the
following you.
idea
But
of
you got to
working
remember,
with
he's
AI.
got
The funny thing about it in that industry is
how many
Martin
millions?
Scorsese is talking about
He's
how
got
he hires
630,000 followers
AI
here.
program that they clearly paid him
That's where
to make
we
this
should have
advertisement
these
for,
numbers
to do all
on
the
Facebook.
storyboards
but
for possibly his next
Facebook
project.
doesn't show us.
How much easier it is to
Just
work
keep-
on this project now
you
that
know
he
what?
can
I don't
work
compare.
with this
We just
AI
keep playing,
program to
keep
convey
doing-
what he
keep doing the
wants
game.
on this program. And I'm looking back at old movies, and you've got your screenwriters
well,
on
I'm
those
bored.
movies.
So anyway,
But the
cool.
people that are
see you
gonna
guys later.
benefit
Bye.
from this aren't-
So hey, everybody, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me Show. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock. It'll be me and Dave Bondi. It'll be nice. I really just want to chill with Dave and have a good conversation and not have my wife next to me, who I love and adore, and every day that she's near me, it makes me feel better. So we'll be alone. And oh, gee, I'm so excited about that. So, passive aggressive much. See you guys, dude. I got 4 days.
The guilt.
4 days with this.
It doesn't affect me. You can't guilt me.
Who's happy and gonna get laid? This guy. Very happy. As I say, God. We're married. It's not sin. Folks, we'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Thanks for watching Red Friday tomorrow. Make sure to get your red on. If you don't have any Red Friday gear, go to thedumbshow.com. We have a shite ton. We'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for donating. Thanks for taking care of us. Bye.
Night, y'all.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.